Well, hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for December 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your monthly reading for December. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome, but I'd just like to apologize for the delay in this reading. Unfortunately, on the way back from my folks' house, my car broke down and I was left stranded for quite some time, but I'm here now. I'm back in my usual space and I'm truly grateful. So I just wanted to apologize there for the December monthly reading being in delay, because now, of course, everything is in delay for me. So I'm catching up with myself. But anyway, let's move on to your reading and see what's coming in for you in the month of December. I can't believe it's December already. It's come round really quickly. It feels like time is speeding up a little bit, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster year full of ups, downs, and plot twists for us all collectively. But ultimately, it's a time to look back at our accomplishments, feel really proud of ourselves, and to re-strategize any losses in order to learn from them and conquer them in 2024. Now, in terms of planetary alignments, it tends to be a little bit quiet this month, quieter than usual. And as a Scorpio myself, I'm a little bit suspicious whenever planets are so quiet. It tends to mean hidden agendas will be revealed in 2024, both on a personal level and on a global scale. But I'm going to embrace the downtime as well as keep vigilant. However, we do have a couple of notable mini plot twists to end 2023. With Mercury, the planet of communication, taking its final retrograde of the year. Now, this occurs on the 13th of December, and it will last until New Year's Day. And from the middle of the month in December, you may actually encounter someone bringing up a touchy subject, or you might even be misconstrued yourself, causing a bit of an awkward moment. Also, it's a prime time to keep an eye on correspondence, things like emails, phone calls, texts, etc., as electronic devices tend to get affected during a Mercury retrograde. So whether it's a website crashing when you're about to pay, the internet going down periodically, getting locked out of your account even though you have the right password, delayed functions, important messages going to spam folders, or even not sending at all. Even hard copy mail and deliveries can get lost or damaged during a Mercury retrograde, so it can really test your patience, okay? Now, as always, it's a great time to get into the routine of saving down any monthly statements from establishments where you house your finances, because, you know, there may also be some areas that are affected there as well, and we'll see more gremlins in the economic system as we move through 2024. So it's a great habit to pick up during a Mercury retrograde, as you will return to it time and time again and use the energy to your advantage. Now, Mercury retrogrades, they're not all that bad. They actually give us all an opportunity at second chances in all areas of life. So take a step back, get a bird's eye view, and if there's anything you wish to revisit, the middle of December is the perfect time to do it. Also, you can use this winding down time to connect to nature and reconnect with yourself, especially if you've been neglecting your own needs. Now, you'll be pleased to hear that Mars has moved out of the sign of Scorpio and into the sign of Sagittarius, and this brings with it a huge boost of energy, better luck, and it prompts us all to believe in ourselves, reinforcing an important truth. Anything is possible. So dream big, be bold, and strive forward towards your goals. It's also a perfect end of a year alignment, as it helps us plan and focus on what we want to achieve in 2024, but at the same time lends a playful influence to let our hair down, enjoy ourselves, and get curious about new adventures and new people. Now, you may find yourself looking at the grand vacational getaway for the sun in 2024, and if your budget allows it, you'll be either booking it for 2024, or perhaps you've already booked it it to take it in December. Also, if your budget does not allow for such a thing, your visions are tapping into the law of attraction heavily this month to make those visions become a reality. Sagittarius season is heavily connected to Jupiter, planet of good luck and good fortune. So a sudden turn of luck will put you in a position to be able to make your dreams come true, and extra resources will be delivered to you during this time as well, allowing you to be able to book that vacation and have the money to do so as well. Now, of course, Mars is a warlord. With every positive, there is an opposite, a negative, of course. And being that warlord and its move into Sagittarius, it can also see us all having heated debates, brutally honest conversations that are very hard to hear, and pockets of sporadic crisis globally. But ultimately, it is a time to reconnect with your true self and to those that you care about. And I can definitely see with the Lovers card here and, you know, the Three of Cups, a lot of you are connecting to people that you consider a staple in your life, people who are really important to you, family, friends, or your soul tribe. And if you're currently looking for a soul tribe and you haven't really found people that you gel with just yet, I definitely see some of you are doing something that you love and will actually come into a position to meet a group of people who will be your friends long term. Okay, there's a lot of love in your chart for the month of December. And of course, for some of you, that can indicate you're going to meet a new partner, or you're going to meet someone who really sets your soul on fire. It's a divine meeting. So if you're single and looking for love, I definitely see that someone is going to, come into your life, and you may meet this person in a group of people or in a place where you come together and celebrate. It's around like a feast date, or, it could be someone's birthday you're invited to, or perhaps a dinner or an invitation to something. I feel it's important. You're going to be getting out there and being a little bit more sociable than usual. It might be for Aries. And you could meet someone at that as well. Also, due to a Mercury retrograde, this is a prime time where exes tend to try to re-enter your life. So I feel like you're, trying to turn your back on that person or that situation. You may feel a little bit nostalgic about the times you had, but also you recognize with that Ten of Wands there's a lot of baggage. It was a difficult relationship, and you're so done with it. You're exhausted with the way things have gone in that situation. And I feel like you're looking for a new beginning there as well. And if you're in a high level commitment with your partner, I definitely see some of you are going to be really sociable, and you may actually action some sort of move or new beginning. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be some moments of pressure, and I feel like you're trying to manage stress levels this month, but I definitely see that some of you are really lining up some exciting things to move forward with in 2023. And I feel like you're so ready, okay? Now, this is your first card, the protagonist energy. It's the Temperance card. So one of the lessons you've been learning in the year of 2023 is patience, okay? Now, you're a fiery energy, and, when you have an idea, you run with it straight away. You're very ambitious, you're driven. Whether you're in a career or not, when you decide you want to get something done, nothing will stop you from getting your goal. And I definitely see that the universe has slowed you down in some way, or you've been experiencing some sort of pressure that has been a bit of a struggle. And with the Ten of Swords there and the Ten of Wands, I feel a lot of you have had some tension. You may have been experiencing like tension headaches. And this month, I feel it can feel a little bit chaotic, okay? Especially if you're trying to do some shopping and there's lots of people, lots of hustle bustle. I also see that you're going to be very productive. There's going to be a lot on your plate. And I feel like you have a lot of targets to still hit. You have responsibilities to take care of. Even though you may feel like you just want to let loose, let your hair down, and find a more playful spirit, I get a sense here that there's something you need to deal with first before you can be in the flow of fun and, laughter and joy. You can have fun along the way, but I feel with the Ten of Swords there's something that's on your mind, or maybe you've got many things on your mind, and you're being asked to have balance, okay? To recognize that everything will come in divine timing, but something you've been waiting for that may have even been causing you a bit of a headache, suddenly it appears for you in the month of December. This could be good luck, good news, or an opportunity that makes your heart sing. So if you're trying to move into a new position at work, there's a promotion or raise, or even an opportunity to upskill in some way and step into a position of status, or if you're actually deciding to leave a place completely, you're done with something, I definitely see there's a new opportunity on the horizon. You may need to sign a contract with that, so do your due diligence. You may even have like an interview for something in December and go for a second interview as you move into 2024. I feel like that job or that position is yours, okay? Now, a lot of you have been feeling the pressure pressure or stress, especially since we've got 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands here. You're exhausted. You're so done with 2023. It has been a difficult time, but this is actually the start of good fortune for you. You're turning things around. And with this card here, equilibrium, you're trying to create balance in your life. Now, I have to say it, your 9th house is influencing you at the beginning of the month, and that's all about the great getaway or the great quest for meaning, your life's purpose. So some of you are actually going to be more focused on that during this time. You're learning more about who you are and reestablishing your connection with your higher self. And you may feel compelled to book a spiritual retreat or a cultural getaway, or even enroll on some sort of higher learning class or go back to college. Some of you are actually looking at the bigger picture and connecting to your dreams to make them become a reality. And you may look at the bigger picture and think, wow, that's a big goal. How am I going to get there? And I feel small steps to where you want to go, breaking it down so it doesn't seem so overwhelming. Know that the universe has got your back. You've got some extra luck on your side there. You're turning things around, and something that has been bugging you is coming to an end. The pressure seems to be coming to an end there. And I feel like there is a return to better times. You have the 6 of Cups there, which is, a resource from the universe being delivered to you that will not disappoint you. And I feel there's a lot more fun. There's a coming togetherness about your reading. And there's balance and there's harmony. But some of you may be actually re-examining your priorities at this time and prioritizing what is important. And anything else that's not, I feel like you're trying to manage your stress levels or your pressure levels and, kind of eradicate them and move towards a more healthier way of doing things. Now, this could extend to all areas of your life, whether it's a friendship group that pressurizes you in some way to be a certain way, or whether it's a food substance that you really love, but it's hurting you in some way. You may decide to cut it out. Something is over, okay? It could even be a relationship that you're getting closure on. I feel like you are deciding enough is enough, especially with that 10 of Swords that we have here as well, and the Temperance card. It means you're doing what's right for you. You're actually looking at where you feel like you belong and what is healthy for you at this time, and you're also looking at reciprocity as well, because some of you have been neglecting your own needs, okay? And I get a sense here with the Temperance card that you are not taking on more than you can handle, because I feel you have been under a lot of pressure recently and you're trying to prioritize and restructure something in your world, because look at that. That card says it all. 10 of Swords, there's a lot of people giving their input. Some of you may have felt really micromanaged in your circumstances, whether it's a family member, a friend, or even a boss or someone in the community who's tried to give you their 2 cents of how you should run your life. And I definitely get a sense here that you are seeking independence. You march to the beat of your own drum and you're not allowing anyone to control you, or you're not, adhering to someone else's expectations. You're doing you. Now, the 10 of Swords could see you gracefully ending something. It doesn't have to be a big old decision to cut something out of your life. It could be that you're stepping away from something. You've had a point of epiphany and you're ending an old way of thinking. So I feel like you're really, looking at patterns in your life, things that no longer serve you, because this is a cycle. The Temperance card is a cycle, and also the Wheel of Fortune is a cycle. And I feel like you are entering a more positive cycle as you move into 2023, and December is that catalyst for change. I feel like you're being really positive and thankful from now on for everything that you have, and I feel like you've already been someone who's very super grateful, but I feel like you're responding differently to challenging situations, and you're trying to look at it from your mindset, because the Swords are all about communication, they're all about the mind, okay? And when you apply this card also to money, for example, some of you may be, looking at all the things that you need to pay out, and you're feeling a little bit of a pinch in the bank, as it were. I feel like some of you are maybe thinking about launching a new business or changing the way you approach spending in general, maybe trying to be a little bit stricter with yourself. I just feel like there's just something here where it's like some of you, you're not ignoring things, okay? You're not burying your head in the sand. And when you have so many things that you need to think about, I feel it can make you feel like hardship or struggle, or it may feel a bit overwhelming. But I feel there's some good luck that comes towards you, or some change of pace that happens for you in December where it brings a little bit more peace. Now, don't get me wrong, the 10 of Wands does mean you're going to be still working really hard on something, and some of you are going through a major period of personal growth at the same time. And going through an awakening or an enlightenment period, it's not rainbows and unicorns. It is difficult to blossom. As you can see, this figure here, she's bent over backwards. She's got loads of beautiful flowers and tulips growing, which represents new life, new growth, new experiences, and lifestyle changes. However, it's heavy. It's about sorting through the mud of life. And some of you may have felt that you've been walking through mud in 2023, and things have threatened to slow you down, and you've kept moving forward, pushing forward despite the circumstances, despite the difficulties. And you're like, when can I catch a break? Well, the middle of the month looks really good for you in December. I do see that you've got a lot on your plate. You're going to be super busy. And I also have to give this to you, and you may not want to hear it, and I don't actually want to give it to you, but it's coming through, so I will give it to you. I have to, otherwise I cannot honor the rest of the reading, as I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. There may be someone who lets you down in the month of December, someone who you're counting on, okay? Now, this could be as simple as you arrange to go out and catch up with somebody, and they say last minute, I can't make it. And they may not even give you like an excuse or anything like that, but I get a sense here that someone could let you down in that respect, or it could be someone you're banking on to be there for you for something, and they say last minute, I have some family responsibilities, unfortunately I can't make it. I mean, it could also be that some of you, when it comes to pay, there may be a delay in that. I'm going to pull a card on that. Nobody wants to hear that, but there may be some sort of like payroll gremlin that gets in the system, and there's just a little bit of a pause in the payment. Yeah, delay. 2 of Wands there. So it can indicate that you're waiting for something that you've already accomplished, and it may give you a little bit of a worry or anxiety, but these cards tell me with the Emperor energy that, you know, someone in a position to help will actually, rectify the situation. And the 9 of Cups, it works out perfectly for you. You get your wish, you get your desire, okay? Now, also with these cards, the 2 of Wands and the Emperor energy with the 9 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, it tells me something you've been waiting for, something that will help you control your destiny, something that you've been planning for is happening for you, and that wish is being delivered, okay? So very exciting times there for you. Also, if you're traveling, I feel like there is a little bit of a delay, and it is a season where everybody gets delay either due to weather or an influx of people traveling. So I definitely get a sense, you don't need me to tell you that, but some of you may be delayed to the point where it really impacts your journey. And I see you getting compensation for that. Okay, I definitely see it comes back around for you. So the only thing you can't get back is time, and that is the most important factor. However, I feel like financially you will be recompensed on something. For those of you looking for a promotion or a raise, it's definitely on the cards for you. And if you don't step into it in the month of December, I definitely see that it happens in January for you. And I feel there's something about a position or an offer that comes in that has like a delayed start date. Okay, so it could be that you hear the news of it in the month of December, but you don't action it until 2024. Ultimately, some of you may feel, especially since the Emperor showed up there, some of you may hear of new rules or regulations or policies connected to something that you deal with. This could be like a subscription that you have, for example. If you're with a certain provider for your energy, you may hear that the bills are going up, or they're changing, or the website's doing something differently, or they're migrating a contract with another company. It just feels like things are changing. And some of you, if you're an entrepreneur, you may also hear of some sort of changes or restructures in the way that you do your business or legalities around your business. And it may feel like, oh, it's just more work. It's more red tape. It's more documents to sign and read. And, it just feels like there's a lot going on. It just feels like there's a lot on your plate in the month of December in general. But things will get easier as you move into 2024. Now, of course, this is a card that is in your protagonist energy, so you're acutely aware of making your own luck. However, I definitely get a sense here that destiny intervenes to bring you something that works out perfectly. It's like a lucky break there for you. There's going to be lots of coincidences happening there for you. And this time period, it may feel highly pressured because some of you, especially if you're a parent, because we've got a page of cups there, some of you, if you have children, you know, it can mean there's extra stress to like bring the magic, or, you know, you sort of find things for young people to do to keep them like interested. I feel that some of you are going to go to some extra like experiences or festivals or things like that, and it may cost money. So some of you may be like trying to keep a lid on the pressure but feeling the strain. I definitely see that the universe is sending you a resource to help you with that, and things will get a bit easier as well there. Also, if you have a lot of deadlines, I see that you will hit your targets. You may feel like there's not enough time. However, you will make it work. Okay, so breathe. Also, if some of you feel like you've missed out on an opportunity for something, what is meant for you will never pass you by. Okay, and this is a time period of second chances. So I see something returning to you, something that perhaps you felt like you wanted and it would have been perfect for you, or you loved that thing and it didn't get delivered to you. I get a sense it comes back around in a different form, in a stronger form, something that is more in alignment with your heart. So whether that is a raise, promotion, or a bonus, or whether it is, you know, an opportunity, or even love, if you feel like you've had opportunities at love and they didn't work out in your favor, I feel there is more opportunity for you to meet someone this month as well, because it feels everything is shifting to come back around like a boomerang of good luck and good karma, and I feel now is your month to get it. However, I do see with those 2 10s there, something big is ending for you. You're definitely trying to manage stress levels, but also I feel there is pressure this month, and that can come from the fact that you're thinking about your destiny, you're thinking about your next steps, you're thinking about your life's mission and purpose, whilst at the same time, you know, your 4th house is governing you, and that's all about stability, your home life, all things domestic. So some of you, you know, you may be decluttering your home space, doing some DIY, creating a sanctuary, and setting up a business from home is also starred for you, so you may be spreading yourself a little bit thin. But some of you, you know, it's more about family responsibilities because of that 4th house, and all of that on your plate can feel a little bit overwhelming. But the universe is helping you. There's some good luck, and also there is harmony and peace of mind. There's definitely a breath of fresh air as you wind down this month as well. Now, some of you may ask those big philosophical questions, and some of you may be thinking, where do you belong? Where you feel like you should go on the next part of your journey? You're going to be really analyzing things and processing your past in order to find grounding and security in the present moment to help your future. And that can seem like a lot, especially when you're trying to do life, right? You're also thinking about the bigger picture, and that's why I'm being given a major message to break things down so that you can do like little steps in little directions, and suddenly you've actioned a lot and you have accomplished great things. Now, as we move to your resistance position, we've got the strength card, and it's in the resistance position like this. So there may be somebody who really pushes your buttons in the month of December. I hate giving this message, my beautiful Aries, but it is coming out, so I have to honor it. This person could be a little bit younger than you. It's like they really test your patience, okay? And also I get a sense here that some of you, there is something that perhaps you've struggled with for a while. You're going to overcome it. It's the end of it, whatever it is. It comes to a climax, and suddenly things get resolved, and it just seems a little bit more peaceful for you as well, because anything in the resistance position, it goes into the upright position there as well. There is a definite need for self-care this month as well, because I feel some of you have been neglecting your own needs, and you're reestablishing a relationship with yourself, because some of you, it's almost like this energy of you may have lost touch with a part of yourself, and it feels like that playful, open-hearted kind of energy. You know, some of you, there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and you're doing life, and you're doing really well, and you don't tend to give yourself credit for how far you've come. You've accomplished a lot, but you tend to look at all the things you haven't accomplished yet, because you are a goal getter and a goal setter, and I definitely get a sense here you're always looking to the future like a maverick, a visionary, but you need to take stock of all that you've accomplished so far, because it is a lot, and a lot of people in your situation haven't come as far as you. So I definitely get a sense here that things that you've accomplished, they need to be celebrated. You need to give yourself a little bit more credit there as well. Now, some of you may be holding off on a bold or a daring idea, and you may action it at the end of the month. This is something that's going to be very financially lucrative. And some of you may even decide to partner up with somebody, whether it's a spouse or, a romantic partner, or even have a business partner, or even a member of your soul tribe or family. You may be thinking about second streams of income or doing something to bring in more money. And I feel, you are reigniting that passion and lust for life. And I get a sense here that you're also bringing more spontaneity and more fun into your life as well. This month, although there's a lot of pressure, there's also a lot of fun. And something that is resonating in your heart that you are trying to manifest is actually being drawn closer to you. And thoughts become things. And if this is your thoughts right now, okay, Ten of Swords is a lot on your plate. It's time to get a little bit more clarity, to find more peace of mind. That's what the Temperance card there as your overarching energy is all about. It's like, can you find pockets of peace, even 10 minutes, to just disconnect from your phone, your emails, from life in general, and just lie there or sit there and go and relax. And don't even look at your phone, or don't absorb anything on the internet. Just be with your thoughts for a moment, because I feel like you need to give your brain a little bit of a rest, even though it's an incredible supercomputer full of whizzing ideas all over the place. And those are wonderful ideas. I feel you're being asked to slow down or take a pause during December, because things are going to get really busy as you move from December into January, and you need to be recharged and ready for that, okay? Now we do have the Page of Cups. It's in the resistance position again, so it's like you got it in the reverse. So I feel someone has unrealistic expectations of you, and I feel like you may put this person in their place, but diplomatically, okay? Now this could be someone, the same person who's trying to micromanage you in some way, but also I feel some of you are going to get a nice surprise in the month of December, especially towards the end, because what's in the reverse goes into the upright. So something that your heart has been yearning for will actually, make its presence known for you in the month of December. Pages bring news. So I feel like you haven't had really awesome news in a while, and I definitely get a sense that there is some coming towards you. They're giving me the word release. So it takes the pressure off, whatever this is. And I feel with the Page of Cups, it's an offer, something that will make your heart really sing. It's a very positive energy. I mean, you're going from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. So this is an energy of something bigger or step up in some way. When you have it at grassroots, these cards, these are about, you beginning something that you love doing, but it's also about paying attention to your own needs. And, it's also a call to fall in love with yourself, okay? Because sometimes you neglect your own needs because you're adhering to work or your circumstances. And if you're retired, for example, you're still doing projects, you're still on the go, you're still thinking about your true life's mission and purpose, and whether you're heading in the right direction or making the right decisions for yourself. And I feel sometimes it's important to just take stock of who you are, how you feel inside, and what your heart and your gut is saying to you. And I feel this is a big month to do that as well. But something that isn't normally or typically in your life is popping into your life in the month of December, and you're going to celebrate this, whatever it is. It's an extra resource from the universe. And it's something that you feel that you needed or you've been yearning for because it's in the resistance position. However, it turns into the upright, which means it's going to be delivered from the universe. Also, I get a sense here of some of you looking back, not just at the year that you've had, but even from childhood. I feel like there's a nostalgia energy here. And I also feel some of you have been yearning to get back to a period in your life that you felt really, truly yourself or really, truly happy. And those good times are returning to you. I do see a lot of you reconnecting with people you haven't seen for a while or even talked to for a while. And I also see you reuniting with friends. There's a homecoming energy about your reading. So some of you are just visiting home or meeting with people that you really care about and spending a lot of time going out and having fun there. But also the Six of Cups is to find balance. And some of you have felt a little bit off balance recently, or you felt pushed and pulled in many, many different directions, and you've just been spinning all the plates, and it has been a lot. So I feel you're coming to some sort of energy where you can be grounded there as well. The Six of Cups also is like a return to happier times, a return to that childlike sense of self, finding more spontaneity, more excitement, more enthusiasm. And I feel like there's a lot coming in that you will have that triggers that, inner child, because I feel you are trying to get back to that sense of wonder and magic and sparkle. And I feel life in general, especially the last couple of years, there's been a lack of sparkle, right? There's been a lot of difficult things going on in the world in general. And I feel like you're trying to find a pocket where you can return to things as they were before in some way, okay? And I mean, at the end of the month, we have higher calling. Okay, so this is about your life's purpose, your mission, and some of you are trying to make a big decision about the next steps, and you're getting clarity. This is like a wake-up call. So there may be something that has been stressing you out, or a person, or a situation, or even a toxic moment in your life that you wish to just get closure on. I'm really seeing that you're choosing a healthier way of living this month and trying not to live in excess in some way. And I feel like you're listening to the call, whatever the call of your heart is, because your heart is whispering. We have that Knight of Cups there. As you can see, that heart is raw, it is open, and I feel like you are open to lots of possibilities and wonderful luck and good things coming your way. But I feel there's something that you have been yearning for, and you're listening to the calling. So whatever it is, I feel like you're restructuring your world in some way to make it happen, because I feel it starts with your first step in something. Also, the Judgment card is a bit more of an understanding about your journey. So a lot of soul searching this month about who you are, what you want, and how to create stability in your world. So whether it's second streams of income, or whether it's you doing something that you love as a side hustle, or whether it's you, looking at changing your location, I definitely see there's a restructure on the horizon for you, because when you get 2 tens, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands there, it tends to mean enough is enough. Something needs to change. And I feel like that leads you to the point of epiphany where you're about to embark on a new start. Because I feel like you're looking back at the year and thinking how difficult it was. A lot of signs have had some difficulties, of course, but you leaving the year on 2 tens, I feel like you've had a lot going on, and it has been difficult, and you've been under pressure, or there's been this heaviness there. And some of you have anxiety about going into debt, or, some of you are like worried about what 2024 is going to bring for us all in terms of finances, and will it get easier? Well, when you get a Ten of Wands, actually, it does mean it will get easier, okay? Because it means you've come as far as you can, and now the way is up. There's an upward trajectory there as well. But these 2 cards indicate you have some major decisions at the end of the month. With the Lover's card, that is a choices card. So you are listening to your heart and where it vibrates, and you're actioning whatever it is it's telling you. So I feel like you're leading with your passions, and I feel like you're moving towards your goals and your dreams. At grassroots, the Lover's card is about the vibration that your heart is tuned into. As you can see, we've got the vibrational notes there, and it's like attracting what you're truly desiring at this time. As you can see, we've got the sun and the moon there that can represent opposites attract, but it also can indicate that you're cutting out anything that's draining your energy, or anything that just doesn't feel good. And I get a sense here that you are magnetic, and you're drawing only things that you love or desire into your life at this time, and you're cutting out anything else. Okay. Now we do have the Knight of Cups. It's all about falling in love with yourself, or, being comfortable in your own skin. And, it's really about you recognizing that you can have what you desire. I definitely get a sense here that, there is an attraction here as well. So some of you, there will be a flirtation. There's a lot of chemistry between you and somebody. And I mean, with these 2 cards, if you haven't found your soulmate, there's definitely a strong potential this year, especially at the end of the year, some sort of event that you may be invited to where you'll meet your soulmate. And I feel that this person is the one. Okay. And for those of you who are already in that high level commitment relationship, you deepen your connection with that person, and you get through a very stressful time by being a unit, by being together. Okay. Now, of course, some of you may have gone through, a separation, and I feel like you're healing from that. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the reading, and I definitely see that whilst you're turning your back on a situation, it's like a breath of fresh air. I do feel like there is more love for you. So if some of you are wondering, whether, this is the end of the road for you in terms of love, that's not true at all. And I don't care how old you are, whether you are 99 or whether you are 27, whatever age you are, if you're vibing at a frequency of love, divine timing is happening for you, and you're going to be put in the right place at the right time to meet the right person. But also, looking at your cards, it feels like divine timing is putting you in a position to meet the right opportunities as well, and you will celebrate this month as a catalyst for change. Now, the Ten of Wands at the end of the month, there is some strength necessary to get through this month. I'm not going to lie to you. However, I feel like you're on the precipice of something really exciting. This is a card that indicates you're clearing space for new beginnings. You're saying goodbye to 2023. You're saying, hit the road. I don't ever want to see you again. I see 2024 as being a really bright future for you, and I feel there's some exciting things to look forward to as well. As you can see, this person is picking the tulip, which means new beginnings. You've had enough of what's been going on, and I feel like you're ready for new. And I feel like you launch yourself into 2024 with an open heart, with a desire to have more fun, more experiences, more adventures. And, I feel like you're saying yes to the universe for opportunities. And I feel like you're not limiting yourself in any way either. Now we have the Three of Cups. That indicates people coming together. Whether you are going to do more events in the community, or whether you are sharing like a coffee or a meal with a friend, or whether you are going out and partying, I definitely get a sense here of celebration. And even if you don't celebrate the season, I get a sense here that you're just finding pockets of fun, moments to live in that very present moment where you just enjoy yourself, let loose, and just find that part of you that can be free. And I really get a sense here that I'm just getting this energy, fun and games, okay? So I do feel that you'll have a lot to smile about as you move throughout the whole month of December, but especially at the end of it there as well. Now, Three of Cups, a lot of you will be very charitable this month. Some of you may actually do something for charity. You may help out at a soup kitchen or at some sort of charitable event there. I definitely see that you're pooling resources and helping other people. There's this energy of support because you have a wonderful, generous heart there as well. And you're going to meet people in those circumstances who will be friends for life, is what I see there too. Now, Three of Cups, when it comes to your finances, that can indicate good luck. So even if you look it up online, Three of Cups, when it comes to finances, it means good luck. And to have these two cards, it can indicate extra money coming your way. Now, this could be in the form of a bonus or a raise, but also it could mean, for example, a bill that is normally seasonally high comes down. Or it could mean that you get an increase in like a pension or an increase in a benefit in some way, and you were not expecting it. So I definitely see expect the unexpected for you this month, because I feel there's some really good pocket moments where you're like, wow, that turned out exactly the way I hoped for. It's almost like you're expecting the worst. However, it turns out for the best. Now, I have to give you an image that I'm seeing, and it may not resonate with everyone, but I'm seeing it, so I must give it to you. I'm scrying in the water, so I can see it very clearly. It's like someone like rolling out a rug, okay? So, I mean, it could be that you're putting like a rug or a carpet down because you're actually doing some DIY around the home space, or it could be that you bought a new one to furnish your property and to insulate your floor in some way. So it could be that you're preparing the way for something, or I mean, when you get an image of rolling out a carpet, it can indicate that you're expecting someone very important to come over to your house, or you're going to meet someone who's very important or will play an important role in your world. Doesn't have to be for love, it can be for career, it could be for friendship. So I definitely see it's like an arrival. There's an expectancy here. So I definitely see someone important will be arriving in your world. And for some of you, I mean, it could be that you're expecting somebody to come over for dinner or celebrations, and you're hectically trying to get the place in order before they come. So maybe that's what the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands is all about for you. Now, I have to acknowledge there's a small pocket of energy coming through for my beautiful Aries. This is not going to resonate with everyone. I'm feeling it's about 8%. And even though it's 8%, 8 is a really good number because it's all about wealth and it's all about prosperity. However, I feel it comes at a price. And what I mean by that is some of you beautiful Aries out there, you may have just lost a job, or you may have experienced a hardship that was, a really large loss, okay? And I'm sending you a huge hug out there. I feel like some of you are healing from that. And if you have lost your job or been made redundant, or you walked away from something and you took back control, I definitely see that there is a new position being offered to you. And it's something more emotionally fulfilling. It's actually more in alignment with your true life's purpose and mission. And you will follow your heart and you will thrive. And there's going to be so much reward attached to this. So whatever it is, don't worry. I definitely see something new coming in for you. Also, and again, I'm sending a lot more love out there for you if you've been going through a bereavement, okay? If some of you have lost somebody dear to you, and I just want you to be aware, this is something that you've experienced before you've come to the reading, because the Ten of Swords is present at the beginning. So it's not something that is going to happen in the month of December. It's something you've already experienced. But I feel some of you, you may be grieving, and you may feel a little bit in limbo, a little bit lost right now. And take the time that's necessary to heal. Don't force yourself to get back into things. I feel some of you are trying to, do things, a lot of things to keep your mind off it. And of course, if that's the way you're dealing with things, that's absolutely the way that you should deal with things, okay? You know your body and your mindset more than anybody else. But what I'm getting here is that this person, there's a lot of love. This person is still walking by your side. And I'm just hearing this song, and it almost makes me want to cry. I'm just hearing, like, I don't even know. I think this is a song, but I'm just hearing "Cheer Up, Buttercup." And I mean, of course, if I lost someone, a couple of months ago, and it was a bit of a shock as well. So if someone said to me, "Cheer up, Buttercup," in that moment, I would be like, "Excuse me," I'd be really like, I would be bringing attitude in that situation. But it feels very much like a, celebrate life. It's almost like, I can't describe the energy. I really want to describe this energy because I don't want to leave it hanging like that. It's almost like a warm hug, like "Cheer up, Buttercup." That's the way I'm getting it. And I don't sing, right? So nobody needed to hear that, but I wanted to give you how it feels. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to ground myself because I feel the energy. So again, I do apologize. I didn't mean to, cry there, but I feel the overwhelming emotion, and it's like they want to just hold you, or they are holding you, and they're letting you know that it's okay. It's like, when people put buttercups underneath the chin and you see that little light glow underneath the chin, there's just this energy. And maybe that's a memory you have with this person, or maybe, a nickname was Buttercup, or maybe you're going to see buttercups in, spring, or even like in like a logo or something. There's something about that. So that's what I'm being given. I have to give you that. I have to give you the authentic message of it, even though it came out really messy and, really raw. And maybe that's how you're feeling, because that heart is like exposed and raw. And a lot of people are going through some very difficult times right now. So I'm sending you so much love, so much hugs, okay? I mean, I feel this is like, it's not the end, it's a transition. This person is still around, okay? So, the hangman is like to hang around. So I feel like this person's still with you, and I feel like this person is wanting to let you know that they are with you, okay? So I'm just going to move away from that energy with respect and with so much love there as well, okay? Now, some of you, if you have been experiencing a very difficult circumstance that is coming to an end, I feel like that there will be a period of transition. However, I feel like you're letting go of something in order to gain something new and something better. And I definitely see that anything that you consider a missed opportunity, it means it wasn't meant for you. It means there is something better to replace it. So I definitely see you'll be celebrating something. The Three of Cups is joy. It is sharing in the moment, sharing in celebration, and that there is something to look forward to. And it's a relief, whatever it is. It just feels like relief, okay? So in terms of finances, I do feel like your finances will plateau, okay? I feel like it's easy come, easy go. You're keeping a tight rein on your finances, but I do see the universe sending you a resource, a financial resource for you that will help you move through any difficult times and increase, and you will be able to save in some area as well, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What else do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay. So we have, oh, I love this. Look at this. Small steps. So I was telling you, break it down. Small steps. So even in a different deck, they're giving me the same message. It says, breaking it down into smaller goals, building the momentum one step at a time. And that's such an important thing for you, because I feel sometimes when we look at the bigger picture and we think, wow, I really want to achieve that, and it seems so overwhelming. Where do I start? Well, one foot in front of the other, and I feel the rest will follow. You have divine timing on your side, and look at this, higher forces are coming to your aid there as well. And it says here, communicating with other realms, help from higher dimensions, divine protection. Whoever walks by your side, they are giving you extra strength, and they are guiding you towards better things and more prosperity. So I definitely see that you will feel their presence, especially in the month of December, but they're always there with you, okay? Now, we do have the defeated card, and with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, this, corresponds with each other. So some of you may have been feeling defeated, or, you got to the end of the year and you're like really exhausted, you're so over it. Or you could be dealing with someone who, no matter what you do, it never feels like it's enough, okay? But I feel like you're changing your energy and you're erecting healthier boundaries in order to reestablish your power in a situation. It says, feeling like nothing is going right. There's a sense of loss or having lost something, and you may even have felt overcome by adversity. But as I can see here, your fortune is changing. Things are turning for the better, and there is a better chapter available to you there as well. We've got cast out. And it says there, can't keep accepting a bad situation, forcing something or a person to leave. So getting rid of something that is not meant for you. And the final straw, the last straw there. So it's like enough is enough. And I definitely felt that in your reading. But there is that sense of relief and the pressure of being off at the end of the month, okay? Now we also have soul mission, and that's definitely something you've been focusing mainly on. And it says here, finding your own path in life, discovering your soul mission and the path of knowledge. And I really feel like you are marching to the beat of your own drum. You're doing things the way you want to do. And I feel there is going to be a point of epiphany or a discovery moment in the month of December that helps you find an easier way. Okay, trust the utterings of your heart. It is whispering to you, it's calling to you. You have gut instinct, you have intuition and hunches, and I feel like they're going to be louder in the month of December. So listen to them. I'm just going to go and get a rune or trinket. Interestingly, we've only got 2 trinkets here for you. The first one is an interesting one. It's harvest time. Okay, so it's about, rewards for all your hard work. It's about peace of mind. It's also about legalities, changing. So I've already mentioned that there, but it's also about commitment. Okay, people coming together, committing to each other, whether that's in a friendship, a family environment, or even in a love relationship. It's about everything coming together, but it's also about all the things that you worked really hard for, starting to bear fruit, things paying off for you. It could be a start of a new project as well that comes in for you as well. But everything starts with a plan, and I feel like your plans are already in motion, and you're going to see them bear fruit, as it were. And finally, we have the becoming rune. Okay, so this is about purity. It's the birch rune. So this is really about birthing new ideas, but it's also about purifying your energy, only choosing healthier options as much as possible, because, a little bit of what you fancy does you good as well. But this rune is all about Mother Nature, getting out there. It could also be about, family coming together, and even pockets of conflict within family units, and suddenly, rectifying them as well. It just feels a very temporary energy, but I definitely see that you are so ready for new. Okay, and the new year is actually going to bring wonderful new things for you as well. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Aries. It was very complex this month. It's obviously meant to be that way. So I hope someone finds something that resonates in it. And if you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries, and love and light.